Good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to another Gladsley review. It looks like we've brought the sun home with us.
Yes, 24 hours removed from Gran Canaria, and we're here.
We're here. We're back at Cineworld.
Hey.
Today, we're here to see Toy Story 4, which, to my surprise, I didn't know it actually has come out today.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought it came out like next week or something. So, yeah, how are you feeling about this one?
I'm quite excited. By the way, we are watching this in Imax.
Yeah.
So I want the full glory of the animation, because the animation looks amazing in the trailer.
Yeah, Toy Story's always done great with animation.
It has, but I just feel it's taken up a massive notch from the previous one, Toy Story 3. Yes, I'm excited. I'm curious about the Forky character.
Yeah.
I've kind of got a feeling from the trailer we're going to run through some of the greatest hits from like the previous sort of stories.
Yeah, maybe.
But I like him. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
What about you?
I wasn't too fussed on the last Toy Story film. I like Toy Story in general, so I think I will enjoy this film. But we'll see, who knows?
Yes, let's find out.
Mm.
We're here for Toy Story. We're watching Toy Story. This is Toy Story number 4. Let's see what we have in store.
Within each one, there are stories that push the limits and then go beyond. Experience these worlds to the fullest. Then experience 1,000 more.
Hello and welcome to our Toy Story review for Toy Story 4.
So we're back from watching it at the cinema last night in stunning IMAX. What do you want to have a quick chat about the IMAX?
Yeah, IMAX is amazing. If you've never done it, I definitely guarantee it. I remember the first time I ever went to see IMAX, I think it was for Prometheus, way back when. And I just remember looking up at the screen and just keep looking up and looking up and looking up because it was that big. It is so huge. It's amazing, and the sound is fantastic. And the quality is just like, it's the best TV you could ever have. It's just fantastic for me in my eyes. I love it.
Yeah, it has improved with age, IMAX, because I first watched it for Avengers, and that came out, and I did enjoy it, but I thought, is it a bit more of a glorified HD TV?
Yeah.
But as the years gone by, the sharpness in the screen and stuff, they must keep upgrading it at some shape or form, because it has got better and better, especially when we watched Avengers Endgame as well.
Yeah, that was really good. That was
good.
really sharp.
But on to Toy Story 4, and if you haven't seen the trailers, why haven't you seen the trailers? Basically what happens is Bonnie invents a new toy called Sporky when she was at kindergarten on her first day. Sporky doesn't think he's a toy, he thinks he's trash. And on a random adventure with the family's RV, Sporky decides to just fly out of the window. Woody, who's been trying to look after him, saying, no, you're a toy, you're Bonnie's most important toy right now, goes along to rescue him. Along the way, they meet up with Bo, who we haven't seen since Toy Story 2, and the adventure continues from there.
Yeah.
So you wasn't a big fan of Toy Story 3, so what did you think to Toy Story 4?
Yeah, before I went in, I was a bit, I was being optimistic. I really wanted, I wanted some good scoring from this one. I thought it was going to be just a par 7. I thought it was going to be pretty good. And yeah, it pretty much did what it said on the tin for me. I really enjoyed the characters. I liked the new characters that you saw, which there was a lot of. There was a lot of comedy in this film as well. The children was absolutely, even the adults was really laughing at this film. They thought it was really funny, which is pretty good. I think it was more, I don't know if it was more aimed for children. I wanted it to be a little bit darker. I don't know why. I don't know if that's just me, but I wanted a little bit more darkness to it. I thought the baddie in this wasn't dark enough, but then it is for kids. So
yeah.
It's pretty much.
Yeah, you kind of nailed it on there. I think it was a little bit more darker with, there was some horror elements.
Yeah, there was, yeah.
It is, we're not going into spoiler territory in this one, but we can't say too much because there is a lot of spoilers if we did. So yeah, there was quite a few horror elements.
Yep.
I'll try and say that better. Horror elements. But yeah, the new characters were fun. You know, especially there's like a double act at a fun fair type of thing that you see in the trailers. They were probably the stars of the show.
Yeah,
really,
they were really funny, yeah.
Followed closely by Sporky. Sporky. So, and the animation was top notch anyway, which
it's always going to be though. 'Cause
yeah.
Toy Story's always been known for that. I
Yeah.
think what bugs me more, sorry to interrupt,
Okay.
is I don't know if I always get the feeling that Toy Story 1 was like, oh my god, this has never been done before, this is amazing, this is what toys are like when they're not in the room. So as it's gone on, I feel like it's lost a bit of that originality. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not as new anymore, it's not something new. It doesn't take anything away from the story or the film, because I still liked the film. But I just think as it's gone on, it's just lost that bit of originality that it had.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. It did make me laugh, and again, the animation was good. But I kind of felt the main overarching story of this was a bit underwhelming. I liked the story, the main story of this. Again, can't say too much because of spoilers, but it didn't quite land it because there was so many subplots in here as well that it just made it a bit messy. So when it got to the end part of where it was, and that's the story that I was kind of following in a sense, I felt we didn't. The middle part of that made it a bit too messy. So the beginning point was great, the ending point was great, the middle part, because I think there was just a bit too much going on, just kind of underwhelmed the main story here. But having said that, yeah, I did have a good time. I don't think I would watch this as much as the first 3 Toy Story films.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said though, because Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2 is always going to be absolutely amazing. It's always going to be one of those films that's on at Christmas. Kids are always still going to be, you know, entertained by it. But yeah, I liked it. I didn't like the ending, but I think that's because that's not what I wanted. But that's not something you can choose because you didn't make the film. So, but yeah, I'm happy with it overall. It's a 7 for me. Kids are gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Adults, children. I think they're all just gonna be entertained, and it's just such a good time.
Yeah, my prediction was a 7.5. I'm gonna have to give this one a 6.5, just because of that sort of messy middle part. Don't get me wrong. It's not like you can't follow it. It's just that the
Did
main.
You feel like there was too much going on?
A little bit, yeah. It's just that the main story arc, what was going on here, kind of got diluted because of all the other stuff that was going on.
Yeah.
I think if they took one of those elements out, I think that main story arc would have been stronger and would have just landed better for me personally. And that's all it is, just personal opinions. All right. Thanks very much for watching our review. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We've got a lot more blockbuster movies coming up soon, so...
There's loads to review. We've missed out on so much being on holiday. We're like, how much more have we got to watch? We've got loads to watch. There's Brightburn, there's Men in Black, there's Yesterday. You still want to watch John Wick. There's just loads, but we will catch up. We will get there for you.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.